Come dine with me at La Bernadin, one of 5 Michelin 3-star restaurants here in New York City. We got started with some drinks. I really like my hibiscus ginger mocktail for being not too acidic and very refreshing. We were offered these seafood small bites before the first course. The flavors tasted Asian-inspired, and they felt like exquisitely delicious dim sums. We then picked our choice of bread from a selection of brioche, baguette, cranberry walnut, and rosemary focaccia, served with whipped butter. Though I would expect no less from a Michelin 3-star, a lot of high-end French restaurants actually don't whip their butter, which I would consider to be subpar. Anyway, the first course was the tuna. It was a perfect pairing of lusciousness from the foie gras in the middle, combined with the freshness from the tuna, covered in a bright and zesty sauce, with a thin baguette layer perfectly toasted on the bottom for a contrast of texture. It was absolutely delicious. Then comes the lobster course, steamed with kumquat and charred cucumber in a citrus broth. The lobster was perfectly cooked and the sauce was really flavorful. I dipped some bread in the sauce and it was heavenly. Next comes the slow-baked salmon with a generous blob of royal Osetra caviar, served with horseradish emulsion. The salmon was barely cooked and buttery soft. The caviar was so flavorful and stands out among the other elements. The horseradish sauce completes the dish without being overpowering. The entire dish was balanced just right and executed perfectly. Done like a true luxury. Next is a pan-seared Dover sole with cauliflower, toasted almonds, and a soy lime emulsion. It was again cooked perfectly. The almond really adds a nice texture contrast, and it was overall just a delicious dish. Our fifth course was a steamed halibut with baby vegetables, morel mushrooms, and gravy. The fish was again buttery soft. The morel mushrooms were full of flavor. It was overall a pretty good dish, but maybe just not as interesting as some of the other ones. The last main course was a grilled hiramasa with roasted maitake mushrooms and a bone marrow red wine bordelaise sauce. The fish pieces were only slightly grilled on the outside and soft and tender on the inside. The sauce had a ton of umami flavor. This was another great dish. The first dessert was a rhubarb sorbet with vanilla chantilly. This was on the acidic side a little too much if I had to be picky, but it was meant to be a palate cleanser. And then a Peruvian dark chocolate tart with Tahitian vanilla ice cream topped with these really thin and intricate chocolate biscuits. Yes, they're biscuits and not just chocolate. This dessert we thought was fabulous, and we finished it in no time. The service at La Bernadine was good overall. They fold your napkin right away when you leave for the restroom, and they put a lid over your plate to keep your food warm. Though the staff were not the most coordinated, when the bread server came over as the first course got served, the server forgot to introduce the first course, and we had to guess what we were having. They were attentive overall, but here at a Michelin 3-star restaurant, the service really should have been impeccable. The meal ended with some bonbons, each of which was also really good. We left on a full stomach. We were really happy with the culinary experience, and I would definitely come back.